Hi everybody, it's Mark Shellshear. This is the Mark Art Show coming from Galleria de las Islas in Metro Manila, Philippines. Well, I've had some interesting response to yesterday's video, especially the bits about, I'm saying it was tough and it's hard and it's going to take time and all that kind of thing, and that failure was part of the process. And I had a few PMs about it, people questioning me and asking me a question, but I had one really good question, and it was kind of a challenge from someone in Australia. And they came out and said this to me. They said, "So Mark, if you were to start painting again and selling at your age," I don't know what that means, but okay, I get it, at my age, 65, "what would you do to get popular as quickly as possible?" Now that's a good question. So I sat down and thought about it last night. If I was going to enter back into the market and start selling my art as a practicing artist, that means I'd be painting every day of the week and then trying to get into shows and to do things. What would I do? So I thought about it, and I've got some answers for you. I realize when you get older, especially at my age, if you were entering into the art market today, and I would be entering it in fresh, say in Australia or somewhere else, and be basically unknown except to artists. I'm known to artists, but I'm not greatly known to the public out there. What would be my strategy? How would I go about it? So I've written out a whole lot of things of what I would do today if I was entering into the market to get as popular as quickly as I possibly could. Now, some of the things I say may surprise you. Okay, first of all, I would continue to do daily blogs and daily videos, just like I'm doing now. But my videos would be different. Yes, I would still give artists content, but they'd be a lot shorter, and I'd be talking about my paintings and how, I've just finished this painting, it's a new painting, and it's this and that and da-da-da, and I'd talk about it and I'd tell a story about the painting. So my videos would change. They'd be half me promoting my work and half me giving out tips, okay? So that would be different. Same with my blogs. My blogs would change a little bit. My blogs would now become more about blogging about work I'm doing. So I would show work from the beginning to the end, say 4 or 5 photographs, and then I would put stories under it and I'd create interest around it that way. So my blogs would change and my videos would change. But I would still do them every day. I would make a commitment to myself that I'm going to blog and video every day. Okay, second thing is that I would not treat my art as a creative lifestyle. I would have the attitude that I am in business now and that my art is the creative side of my business. So I'm a businessman who sells art. That's the way I would approach it. Why? Because mindset is everything. Mindset is everything. If I'm the lonely artist sitting in the studio wishing for the big time, it's not going to happen. I already know that. So what I would be doing, I'd say, now I am the small businessman named Mark Shellshear, and my product is art and art pieces, and that's what I've got to sell, so I'm manufacturing those things. Now you might say, well, that takes all the creative thing. No, it doesn't. It's exactly the same. My mentality has changed. My mindset has changed. I've got to produce work because I've got to have work to sell. My business will only go forward if I sell work. I need to sell. Nothing happens until I sell. Okay, so I'm a businessman. Number 3, I would enter every art show and art fair in my area, my surrounding area. So that means within driving distance. Now this is going to be tough because I've got a bottom part to this. So I'm going to have to be in 2 places at once sometimes. You're going to have the attitude, I want to enter every art show, every art fair, every competition I can get into because I need exposure. I need people to see my name. It doesn't matter if I win or lose. That's not important as far as the competition goes. What's important is that I'm there and strangers see my work. I'm getting attention. I'm getting noticed. I would be in every single one of them. Okay? Next thing. And this is probably what would be the toughest part. But this is what I would do, guys. I would pick a weekend market that has high tourist flow. Now, in the areas where I live in Southeast Queensland or used to live, There's a few areas there that have high tourist impact. There are some good markets there. I would get into one and be there every single weekend. Excuse me. So that's what I mean. I'm going to be in two places at once. So sometimes I'm going to have somebody either man my art fair or man my market, because they've got to go every weekend. I've got to be there every weekend for consistency. I've got to be there every weekend because I've got to get noticed and I've got to get attention. And I am within this changing crowd. So in this art market, I would set up my booth, and this is the things that I would do. Now I thought about this, and I don't think this would be easy to do, but I think it's what I would have to do. I'd have to make that decision to do this. One, I would have a small screen set up, like a TV screen, so I would put all my videos onto a loop, which is not hard to do, and I would just have them playing constantly on a screen. So people see that I do videos. People see that I'm doing more than just an artist. I have some kind of, you know, celebrity thing going on. Okay, so I would do videos. Very important that I would show my videos. I would have my artist pack out there, and I would be carrying them, and I'd make sure everybody that I spoke to, had a conversation with, got my artist pack, saw my face on it, recognized this face, and realized who I was. And I would be doing that, as well as selling my art, okay? Another thing, I would have a small booklet made up, and I would have in it my best 6 blogs, the most popular blogs that I've done, and I would just make it up something else to give out, and on it I would have where my blogs are, how you can find my blogs, my Facebook page, my Blogspot page, my WordSpot page, all these things I would have printed on, so I could hand it to them, and hopefully they will follow up and look at those, okay? Very important that this kind of stuff, I really believe, after being in galleries for so long, that you must give people something to walk out with, something to carry out that connects them to you or to what the operation is that you're going for. Okay, so I would have a booklet that I'd give out. I'd have my artist pack that I'd give out. I would also have another loose leaf folder there, which would have my testimonies in there. Every time someone bought a painting, I would get a picture of them with the painting and a testimony about what they think about my artwork, about the painting, and I hope it's really, really great stuff they say, so that the strangers who are coming into my booth can read the testimonies. Somebody else is saying how wonderful I am, not just me. That's important. Testimonies. So I would have that. I'd also have a large variety of price points on all my paintings, going from the big paintings, my marquee paintings, at whatever I'm selling them at, let's say $3,000, down to the smallest paintings I've got at $5, $10, $15, $20, and so forth. I would also have a variety of art objects, things that I'd make up, like the painted snake that I used to make. Get twigs off the ground and paint them in circles and color them, lacquer them, make them shiny, bottles, anything that you can paint I would be having painted, because these can be low price points. They're not hard to do. You can do them in your idle time, and you get a product that can sell to somebody for $5, for $10, for $8, for $12, all these different price points there. So I am marketing myself. I want to be in front of strangers. That's why I pick art fairs and I pick a market. I am not interested, now hear this, I am not interested in getting into a gallery. I will avoid galleries. I don't want to be near a gallery, because galleries take too long to get known through. Galleries are not the answer. If you're young and you want to go the gallery walk, that's great, go the gallery walk. But for me, if I was going back into the business right now and I want to get known as quickly as I can, I want to be where the strangers are. I want to be in front of strangers. Strangers have all my money. Strangers are going to buy my art. Strangers are going to make me famous. Strangers are going to get me known quicker. But look at the work I'm talking about. This is a weekly commitment to be in this market in front of strangers, putting up with cold, with rain, with disagreeable people, with people who are hard to get along with, but you need to. Like I said in my blog yesterday, we're compressing time. We're getting this and working to get years into months, getting known. I need to be in front of strangers. Strangers are the key to my success. So I want to be where the strangers are. I don't want to be in the galleries. I don't want to have an art dealer. I don't want art management. I want to be where the strangers are. That's the key. So when you think about that, if you're looking to get known in this business quickly, you need to be in front of strangers. You don't need to be in front of the art world. The art world, they'll love you once you start selling big to strangers, and strangers will push you to become famous. That's not going to be an issue. The issue is you must be in front of strangers. Okay? Now, this is a little different. I hope this helps. I hope this gives you some ideas, because that's exactly what I would do. Now, that's not the path I'm on, but that's the path I would do if I was going back to sell my artwork to earn a living. I hope that helps. Okay, guys, I'll leave it with you. Hey, you guys, the guy who PM'd me about what I would do, get back to me, tell me what you think. It's all about, the key here, it's all about strangers. Now, of course, you've got to work hard. You've got to do the painting. You've got to get all that stuff done too. That's what you do during the week. But on the weekends, you want to be where the strangers are. Yes, it's a lot of work. And yes, you're going to put a lot of time into this. But this is what will make you known. It will get attention and you'll get famous. Okay? Leave it at that. You tell me what you think. You guys have a great day. Remember to look after people. People are hurting out there. Hugs and smiles are free. Give them away generously. And I look forward to talking to you in the future in your studio. You have a wonderful day. Talk tomorrow. Ciao.